Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if it's your first time here, and welcome to today's Get It All Done video where we're just getting all those little tasks done, and you have to stay tuned for the best pumpkin squash soup recipe. In the end, it is divine and the whole family loved it, so stay tuned for that. I also have a grocery haul in a second and a crockpot recipe, a granola bar recipe, just all those little things. So yeah, stay tuned. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope it gave you some motivation or inspiration. Thank you for being here today. Okay, little grocery or bigger grocery haul. We're started over here. I got a few like Halloween gummy bears, chips, snacks, things like that. Protein wraps. Then some regular flour, brown sugar, normal sugar. Then one thing of orange juice for taking with our iron supplements. Almond milk, diced tomatoes, salt, kidney beans, 2 things. Chickpeas, corn, oats. And then I got 4 things of some dog treats. And I also got ramen noodles for a yummy crockpot recipe I will share with you later. Some ground beef, actually 2 things of ground beef, also for the recipe because I want to do a double batch. Ice cream, Ben & Jerry's had a really good offer, really cheap. So I got 2 things of half-baked. Then some, this is similar, it's quark, we know it in Germany, but you can say similar to skyr or low-fat Greek yogurt. Then I got different kinds of flour fats, of kind of heavy whipping cream for whipping and for cooking. Yogurt, just regular yogurt. Then some frozen cauliflower and frozen pea carrot corn mix. Some hummus and sour cream. I got 4 things of butter because I want to start freezing the butter for all the Christmas baking. And then I got cream cheese. Then we got 2 butternut squashes for a soup, some potatoes, carrots, bananas, pears, and also apples, some kohlrabi, then 2 cucumbers, zucchinis, bell peppers, for some red grapes, a lot of tomatoes, an avocado, and some garlic. Then really expensive berries. 1 thing of raspberries will be gone in 1 sitting. I'll probably give that to them for lunch now. And then also some blueberries and 3 kiwis. And that's all we got.
I pull into your driveway, it's a Saturday night. You look like $1,000,000 wearing that dress I like. You're smiling, but there's something missing in your eyes. Girl, I can tell that you have something on your mind, but I will make you forget.
So I already had a few pumpkins because I plan to do some pumpkin apple jam. I still haven't gotten around to do that, but I will. And I think my fruit and veggie stand gave so good fall vibes, look really good and beautiful. I really like that. So for this recipe, it's a really yummy crockpot recipe. It's a beef ramen in a crockpot. And you start by browning your ground beef. I doubled the recipe. I will put the but the regular recipe down in the description box. I doubled it this time. I always add more veggies than it's called for. And I often add some broccoli or zucchini, which the recipe does not call for. because we just like to add more veggies whenever we can. And I tried everything out. So this time around I had zucchini because I had no broccoli. I was not able to get some in the store actually. I wanted to add broccoli, but I had none. So it was zucchini this time around, but yeah, broccoli is really good as well. And you just start by browning your ground beef, chopping up all your veggies, adding them all to the crock pot, stir together a sauce of soy sauce, chicken or veggie broth, or you could use beef broth obviously as well, and also garlic, some brown sugar, and I think that's it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You just add that to the crock pot as well, and then yeah, let it cook for, I think it was 4 hours on high, but the recipe tells you. And then you will add 3 minutes before you're ready to serve it. You add your ramen noodles. I also doubled that, but I would add a little bit less next time around because it was a little bit too noodleish. So yeah, just if you try it out, maybe add a little less pasta.
In the backyard, dance your problems away. I'm all about the good vibes. I know you're all about the good vibes. We are all about the good vibes. We are all about the good times. Dance until it feels alright. All night, we're all about the good vibes. All about the good vibes.
So next morning, still dark outside, but we are off to clean up this play area in our living room. Honestly, it gets messy so quickly because especially the twins tend to just take everything out, and it is a difficult thing because often it is already a huge mess when Paulina comes back from kindergarten, and I don't want to tell her, okay, clean up this stuff before we have dinner or something, when she's only did part of it, and then we often have no time because they get really hungry and not so in the best mood. So for right now, I would just go ahead and clean it off every day or every 2 days. I think at this point it was actually not cleaned up for 3 days. Yeah, and just do it. That's how it is for right now, as they are still pretty little.
I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'll be going away for a while.
Paulina had all those books in her room. These are just her books. We have some books downstairs, but these are just her books where the babies could rip out pages. So we actually, as you can imagine, had accidents where they ripped out pages. So those books were just laying around somewhere where the babies could not reach, and now we decided to put some bookshelves on the wall, one higher one that just Paulina can reach, and then the one below is for the baby books. And then we went on to clean up the bathroom. Please let me know, or I'm not sure if I want to know it, but you can let me know, how often do you clean your bathrooms? I think like the toilet and the sink should be like every day or maybe every other day. I'm sure, but I definitely don't get around to doing that this often. I think it is so difficult to clean up the bathroom because I don't want the babies to be in there and touch the toilet and everything. So I always try to keep them out of the bathroom, and I don't know when to do it really. When they sleep, it's sometimes difficult because I think I'm too loud because they're sleeping right next door, and it's a difficult thing. We go on to the granola bars. I did a applesauce pumpkin granola bar this time around. It was really, really good. I will put the recipe down below as well. I can highly recommend that. So they ate this on this day for afternoon snack, and then the next day, and then all of them were gone. So yeah, they really devoured them.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, cold skies. There's something in the air, a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
Let's move on to the best pumpkin squash soup you ever had, probably. It was so good, honestly. So you just start by cutting up your pumpkin and squash. I think you could use a variety of different ones. As you can see, I had also 2 different kinds. I had a butternut squash and then this Hokkaido pumpkin squash. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, you just cut them in half, take all of the seeds out, and then put them on a baking sheet. Yes, baking sheet. Oh my goodness, cannot find my words today. I also added 2 of those larger sweet potatoes. I just cut them pretty big chunks. Added them as well, and then I added some garlic. Actually, added 2 heads of garlic. It was a little bit too much. Maybe you could add a little less, but it was good. It was not that it was not tasting good, but it was a lot of garlic. Just be aware. And I just cut up the ends and put that on just like that. And later you can squeeze out the really soft garlic and it gives a yummy taste. I also added 2 onions that I just chopped up pretty roughly and added to the baking sheet. I drizzled some olive oil as well as salt, pepper, and paprika powder, and added that to the oven for like 45 minutes at around 400 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah, you just test whenever your sweet potato and your pumpkin is cooked through. Just take a fork and put it in. And then you take that out, put the skins off of the pumpkin and add it all to a blender. And for the garlic, you just squeeze out the garlic. I ended up using some veggie broth to put it with the pumpkin squash in the blender. I think I did 2 batches in the blender. Added that to a pot and let it cook up for a little bit because I baked the squash earlier that day and then assembled it in the evening. That's also a good thing. You can prep that whenever you have time. And then when it's cooled off, it's also easier to peel, and you just add it to a pot, cook it up, add 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and maybe some salt and pepper, and it was so good. So you have to try that out. Thank you so much for being here today. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to see you in my next video. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to hit that red subscribe button, and I wish you a wonderful weekend and a good start to the next week. See you soon. Bye.
This feeling beyond